Wide, no Gentile. I me like a man, even if your eyes cocked, I'm there too. Touchdown like a 86 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a boss move. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'ma do I. Certain boy got a paint job with a clip coat and some frog eye. The girlfriend even took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Kept me wet and Beyonce, put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shoot three. Put sweat in it to the green. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins and a bell tip. Open up, let me splash in right away. Call the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. My pocket full on repeat. I ride away. Call the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. My pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. True, walking through the air, no night flight. That was the people. Got one like to live, and I put 15 on hold. Hit the ground, running rabbit faster. Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far out, can't be caught. Night in it's crunch time, and I sit at home like a walk off. AMG on steroid, there's a flex muscle with a nightmare. Coming full force, no warning, just know I don't fight fair. Took flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock until them tap, 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 tap there. Shorter LCPR. What the hell are he me for? Took him to the water, wet him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm my own damn lifeguard. Been there, swim with shark. Life show me it was hard. Get skateboards and I count hard. Play my hand for the W. Time told me about who is who. They be on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Strout.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Hood Talk. This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get it started. So, tell us what the show about. Tell us what the show about.
Well, hey, what's up, Mr. Know It All? Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know It All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, the information is up. There it is. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. But getting started on this subject tonight, we want to know, are older women in competition with younger women? So, I want to know, what is considered older? Over 30, over 40, over 50, over 60? What's the older?
Well, I think older is just the separation gap between maybe 20 and late 30s, 40s, mamas and daughters, the type of that type of generation. The
Well,
mothers and
you
daughters.
gotta realize, like, we say older, but now grandmothers are being grandmothers in their late 30s, early 40s. So we want to know or justify or understand, when you say older, what is considered older?
Well, I'm saying as soon
So
as
I
you,
know younger mean anybody over 21, right?
what I'm saying is, if you got a child, 20s, you know, in the
Over
18,
21.
yeah, in the 18, 20s, I say 18 to 20s, it's we can tell it's a shift on how they act and how an older woman act and how they not getting along as much, you know.
Okay. So we're speaking in the essence of people that don't know each other, right?
That and people that know each other,
That
mothers,
know each other too.
yeah,
Okay.
mother and daughter. You
Well,
don't
let me
talk
say,
to people. You don't care if you don't get along with somebody that you don't know too tough. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, It is what it is. You might say
Well,
them.
older women do. Yeah, some of us we do because you have to have relationships with people that you don't know all the time.
Yeah,
You know, like,
that can be at work too.
yeah,
Stuff like
that's what I'm saying. Anything you're doing in life, whether it's job related or business related or just in your area or where you live, your community, you have to know the standards of getting along with people, period. Hi, Nina. I'm good tonight. How about you, chick? What you got to say about this? You know, the older women in competition with the younger women. I want to hear about this. I want some views, and I need y'all to state it and make it plain.
See
Hi,
what?
Michelle, Monica. She said, I don't care to get along with no one. Oh my goodness. You have to. You have to get along with people
Uh,
because of how we live in life. You have to deal with
she
people.
said she just staying home playing, huh? She said she don't care.
That's your lane. You feel like that's what we want. That hey, a lot of times that's what I want to do. Stay in my own lane. Don't deal with people, but you have to deal with people at some point in life. You have to. Oh, she said no. Okay. I cannot fight with how your life is going.
How they do it? How your life? How my
They
life is
say, do
set
your
up?
thing, just do your
They say
thing.
how my life is set up. I don't have no time for no kind of problems, and that's how people life set up sometimes. Like I don't know why we in this era that people don't get along. She said exactly. I don't know why we in this era where people don't get along, but we in an era where it's I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the content, the TikTok, the you know what I'm saying, the stuff that just going in your head or what. You know what I'm saying? Like what makes this separation between young ladies and older ladies? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into all that tonight.
Rhonda says some people just like confusion.
Yeah. And I think sometimes it deals on both sides. I think like even with the men, it's on both sides a little bit. And I think we're gonna get into that too.
I mean, explain what you mean. You saying even on the men.
Yeah, let me flip it to the next subject so I can jump it in there.
Okay. So are men and boys having the same problems? Like, so you're saying like older guys don't get along with younger guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's all the same because I think it's not just coming from a different era. I think what it is the era I came from is so much different. I mean,
Mm,
it's like tackle football and flag football. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like when I came up, it was a lot of game banging and it was a lot of um, people yo this hood, that hood. You couldn't go in different neighborhoods. You couldn't go down certain streets. People think it's bad now, but people don't even realize how bad it was when there wasn't no cameras.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? It just when it escalates now, it goes all the way up because everybody got a gun now. When we was regulated back in the day, you couldn't have them in a gun because if you got pulled over and you was a felon or this and that, oh believe me, you was gonna get pulled over. You ain't just ride these streets with guns and all this running lights and running stop signs. I mean, they was on it. You know what I'm saying? And I think these days, what I'm saying, we baby the kids so much. We want the best for them, but we really ain't getting them ready for real life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't think the men is getting their boys ready for real. Cause guess what a boy do now? A boy sit back and he look at his daddy or the man he might look up to or something like that, and he all he see is a man sitting over there rolling a blunt, smoking some weed, you know, maybe pulling up. He probably don't even respect his car. Half of these boys, when they get up and they get a car, they 25 years old and they got a better car than they daddy and they, mama and this and that. This is where the kind of respect level. Sometimes they look at material stuff and say, man, this man, you know, he ain't shit. He can't dress. He don't got no good car. He don't got no. But then they don't even know. Okay, this man might have a good bank account. He don't spend his money in material stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people spend money trying to look rich, and
And not.
a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And being rich and looking rich is two different things. And I think we got we got too many rap videos, all kind of stuff that's putting it out here like it should, a certain kind of way, how you should act, how you should look, this jail type culture, and it just ain't moving right, and it's starting to show. Yeah. What you think about the subject?
Myself?
Yeah.
Well, I think when it comes to women being in competition, that's a thing that happening. There may be some people that feel like they have to compete with somebody that's younger than them because if you got yourself in a situation where, um, say for instance, you're trying to be with somebody and you can't provide for them like the man mostly like wanted, like the old school style. You know
Mhm.
how they say bearing children, having a family, things like that. Older women, we can't do that. That lifestyle is over with.
Yeah.
So when it comes to younger people, they can probably provide a child or, for the man, but it put you in a different situation.
Yeah. And like I was talking earlier, I think what happens sometimes, even with ladies, you deal with certain men that you probably really don't too much like. He had a good line or two, and y'all had a good drink, and might get high, drunk, or
What's a
whatever.
line? Oh, line like um
Yeah, speaking
winning you over. Okay,
yeah.
okay. I'm thinking
So,
like,
and
what?
they have, a couple kids here and there, and then you got to look at it. You mess around and you put yourself in a position that you got a child maybe three, a child maybe seven, a child maybe 10, and you got to think about it. Or I even spread it out some more, 5, 10, and 15. And
Okay.
you got to think about it. This even goes to a woman. What man is crazy enough to step in this dynamic in this day and age when all the kids got cell phones, all the kids recording and what's name? They feel like you can't even go to sleep because if you sleep, they film in your sleep. The house not even a safe haven no more. You know what I'm saying? Like when you in somebody else's house, when you stay in a house, you want to feel safe. You want to feel
Mhm.
like this is your closed in area. And now, if a man in a house and the kids, they think everything funny and taking pictures and this and that and photo putting you on the internet, all your inside house business and this and that. Everybody know everything you got in the house. You know what I'm saying? So when society is moving like that, it's hard for a man to kind of come in and say, I feel comfortable in this environment.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
if it's your kids, they respect you. They probably wouldn't open the door because they scared you're gonna beat that ass. Or, they probably wouldn't, take these crazy pictures while you sleep and all that, put it on the internet. But sometimes, in the time we got now, that kids don't have a level of respect, and it shows. And a man putting himself in certain situations. Think about it: with a 15-year-old, a 10-year-old, 5-year-old in the same house with you, and they ain't yours. It's putting a man in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you already got the whole house against you. Only person really like you right now is the mother, and everybody else trying to like you because mother like you, basically. You know what I'm saying? But in a snap of a finger, all that'll go away. I mean, kids are so used to now moving on, and ladies and stuff is so used to moving on, just on to the next one. It just it don't even feel like it's togetherness no more.
Genuine.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna squeeze this juice, squeeze what I can get out of this dude while he here. Once he gone, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And the kids look at it like that. I think the kids are the most detrimental in the whole thing because even if the woman really likes the man, you got a child that's probably being devious that don't want it to work. Most children, if it ain't their daddy, they most likely don't want y'all together. And that's just natural. It comes from instinct. It's just natural. Like most kids, if you ask them, who would you like to see your mama with? My daddy. That's the first thing they gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I just think we in a terrible place, in society where we want men to be men, but we putting ladies putting themselves in a bad situation, and then a man ain't gonna feel comfortable till the kids might be at the house. And when that gonna be? 20 more years? 15 more years? Ever? This kid is still in the house, 35. If you never raise a kid, you remember when we came up and they used to raise you. If you don't have your stuff together about 18, you gonna be at this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they already knew 18, 21. Oh, you getting at that house. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because like they say, grown people take care of their own. But now you got, kids and other things. They in the house with mama. I know a couple dudes I knew. I don't want to throw no shots that I even grew up with. They're still in the house with their mama and they in their 50s. They might have left for a second, but they came right back and they been in their house with their mama all their life. Some people, if you don't kick them out, if you don't push them out, they ain't gonna never grow up. They gonna sit right there and suck on a titty all day long. Read that. Let's go down and come. You ready?
I didn't hear you.
Read the comments.
Okay, for no one, you're right. The generation of kids shaking my head. Patrice said children should be seen, not heard. I believe in the old school ways.
Well, and saying that, it don't matter what we believe. We got to adjust to a new school. We might try to throw some old school values, but these days we got YouTube teaching our kids when they ain't around us. They can download YouTube and take it off. They was name, and they can just about get everything on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just about see any video. anything you want to see, social media. And then what make it so bad, they ain't got to just look at it through, like how people have stuff censored. They can look at their friends page. If they friend page open and this and that, he can do this, or they can make a little group where they throw stuff in groups. Kids do that now. They in little groups and stuff where you'll never know what they post on what's name. But I think what we messing up, we sit here and watch social media. We watch our kids hold guns on pictures. We watch our kids throw up gang signs. We watch our kids rep gang signs and all kind of stuff, and we still don't do nothing. We don't do nothing. We look at their page. We see them throwing all kind of stuff up, this and that. We don't say nothing. We sit up there and watch our kids walking around with guns, throwing up gang signs, talking crazy, smoking blunts, and we don't do nothing. They'll be smoking cigarettes on their thing, blunts on their thing. Okay, let me tell you something. Even with us older people, what happened to a level of respect that we thought our mama might be watching our page, or our
You'll be
daddy
cautious
might?
of what you say or do.
We don't even we don't even care what we put up there. When we see people put up there, that's why people try to make little fake pages, little fake this and that, so they can do some other stuff because they know what they putting out there is not right. And all some whatever you're doing, all somebody got to do is screenshot you and whatever, and they still gonna have it forever. What you put on Facebook is out there forever. That's why you need to be very careful what you put on Facebook.
And some people don't care. They just put it out there.
What's up, Angie, in his house? We
Hey,
doing, we
sup?
doing all
We
right.
good. We good.
Yeah, 100. What's up, Albert, in his house?
Facts. Children should grow and go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
Say
know,
it, you're
reason
right.
reason I say the grow and go type thing is right because, like, how they gonna experience life? See, you're not experiencing life sitting under your mama or sitting under here trying to run your mama house or trying to run it. Experiencing life is going out here getting your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Going out here and prove that you just as good. Because let me tell you something. A lot of kids think they better than their daddies. They think they better than their mamas out here. They think they can do it better. Well, out there and try it. See when life slap you across the face and how it feel when you have a wake up call. Because everybody goes through. I remember so many times, being out here in the streets, being so close to death and anything else. You know what I'm saying? Being shot, being stabbed out here in these streets. That a lot of kids ain't even been out here and ain't even smelt the streets. And they think they know the streets. They don't know nothing about being out there, going out there, making your own way. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? They so babyfied that the mamas and daddies feel like they got to go find them a house, find them a goddamn place. They got to go take the furniture over there for them, every goddamn thing. We didn't have that growing up. You went there and goddamn, if you had to go to rental center or whatever, you went and did whatever that you had to do, pay your little monthly note or whatever, and you had to work that shit out. You had to go to Walmart for your first furniture, all that. Everybody wants the best starting out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants the nicest car, the nicest apartment, the nicest house. Motherfucker, the reason you just starting is you supposed to just start. And that means starting at the goddamn bottom. You don't just start at the top. These kids got it backwards. They want to get out here and they want a brand new car. Nah, you supposed to get your kid a used car so they can tear that motherfucker up, and you can do that. later. You know what I'm saying? You don't supposed to go out there buy them a new car and they gonna tear that motherfucker up. And now tell me what kid you know that still got their first car. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
Do nothing. It's funny to some.
Yeah.
Trisha said, mine's are grown and gone. When I was raising them, the computer was in the den where everyone could see what you were doing. I monitor everything. Phones were taken at 10 p.m. Now it's a new day and time, but rules start at home. We still just lead by example.
Mm, I agree because kids basically do what they want to do most times. You know what I'm saying? They got their phone. They was not. If you take their phone, they subject to have a whole tantrum tantrum. I done sat there and watched children. I remember a child took mama took the iPad away from the man. Almost tore up the front room because he was so mad. And I was just looking, and you working. You know what I'm saying? You working on something, and you listening to this, and you like, wow, kids don't win. I mean, I remember if you talk back to mama, you probably get a belt across the head. She ain't care what she hit you with. It'd be like Zorro on your ass. Rah!
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
Mhm.
just crazy to look at it now, how the whole dynamic done change on how people, how people treat their kids and how the kids treat the parents. I mean, back in the day, I'm gonna tell you the worst thing I see when it come to kids is the mama, when the mama saying stop, 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 don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, stop, 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 shh. Man, my mama would never say that many stops. She'd be like Zorro on that ass. Rah! You know what I'm saying? What I'm seeing now is not called patience. It's called we accepting a level of disrespect. We accepting a level of disrespect. Kids used to be straight afraid to say certain things to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They not scared to say nothing to us because they say it and they laugh it out high and you just say, stop doing. No, you need to whoop that ass and let them know. Don't say that shit ever again. Rah! You know what I'm saying? And and that's the only way we can do
Monica said sure didn't.
it. Not one kid. Good.
For your information, I did not spare a rod. They got beat down a few times.
Yeah, would have told that right in the front room. I mean, parents now, I mean, it's crazy because like you will see a kid and let me tell you the worst part about it. A kid can't even go in to y'all can't even go out to eat to McDonald's without letting your kid bring the tablet in McDonald's. You can't even go out to eat nowhere. You can't even go what's not. That is the worst kind. Some people might think, oh, I'm keeping my child busy. Man, let your child put that tablet down sometime and experience real, actual life where she ain't in a tablet or playing with something at all times. Do you know you are programming your child? The same thing we said that we didn't want to program. They doing it through the media and letting your child stick their head in a phone or in a tablet all day. They programming your child. Your child is a goddamn robot. And when your child go to acting out and acting crazy and you don't know why the SpongeBob is kissing on another SpongeBob and all this old type of stuff going on. You don't understand because you got them too much into this tablet. That let them be a person sometime. Yeah.
She said, "My beloved father just gave us one look and we knew."
Right. Back in the day, a man, all he had to do is look at you and they stop. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. She said, "My father would say, 'Shut up,' and everybody would shut up, even my mother, no lie."
Uh-huh. I'm telling you, man.
So true. It's up to us. Dwayne said, "You are so right. I watched Snoop Dogg on Prime. It was sad to see how many times the kids said bitch and motherfucker. On Prime, it was his children or what?"
I don't know, but it just these days, it just to watch how out there the kids are now. It's not even funny no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to we used to look at little clips of people doing certain stuff and we would think it was funny. We'd be like, oh, look at that. Or you know what I'm saying? Or now it done got to the point that it done got too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, read it.
I literally got my last whooping at 28. I got smart with my dad and he slapped me into next week. My kids still talk about that day I got a whooping. Oh my goodness. You were 28. Dwayne said, "Show about Little League
Oh,
football."
that new show he got. Yeah, that new show.
Oh, okay, Snoop Dogg. Okay.
Yeah.
And the kids were saying that.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Because kids now, when they come up through the ghetto now or whatever, they hear so much cussing that they can't help but to try it. They gonna try it, and unless you try to knock them till yesteryear, they gonna keep on doing it.
Not the yesteryear.
Yeah.
She said that was crazy. Okay.
Yeah, but that stuff is a trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna move to the next one, but you know, bam, there they go. What you think about that?
So, do young men respect older men? What you think? Do young men respect older men? Not too often.
I think I think the reason is I think women have put in their kids a certain kind of drive, you know, a drive to get, you know, a good job, better job, this and that. And I think sometimes they look at they daddy and what's not because the worst thing a son can see is his daddy, you know, maybe doing bad, walking or this and that. And he get off the porch, he 18, 19. He got him a car. He got a car on his own. He went and got a job and got a car on his own. He looking at his dad like, now if I can do this quick, what the hell going on with you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because people don't even I don't even think grown men think when they, taking care of their child, how their child is viewing them. And
Right.
how the child is looking at them walking
And mimicking them.
a ride from a woman instead of driving. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have your own car. You got to wait on Pop to pick you up because he got to get a ride somewhere else or something like that. People don't even realize when when you don't got your shit together, your kids can tell.
Yeah.
This is 2024. They watch all these rappers and everybody talking about all this big. money and three car garages and all that, and then they look and they see Pop don't even got a car to pull up in one car garage. You know what I'm saying? And they
That's
look at
so good.
and it's the same thing the other way around. If you look at it on a woman, a child will look at their mama and say, "Why my mama ain't got no car?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it'll be different if you're scared to drive or you don't drive or never had a car or whatever, whatever. But if you can't keep a car up, I tell people all the time, don't get out here, get a car, dog it out, then get mad because the car don't work no more. Because the simple fact is, it's the easy part of getting a car. You can throw your credit up there and everything. You can go to the dealership. They'll give you a car. The hard part is taking care of a car, keeping a car. Anybody can go get a car. The hard part is keeping it, not driving in the ground, not running for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And unless you got money to get your car fixed, you got to realize you putting wear and tear every time you jump in your car and take off that way. Every time,
That's
whether
true.
you know it or not.
That is so true. She said, I think the directions is lost. Michelle said, I miss my parents because they didn't play, raised us well, but we did wrong on our own. My father lived to be 101 years old. Wise man. Everyone respected him the old school way. I thank my parents for all the ass whoopings and corrections. Dwayne said they respect older men when they set boundaries and don't drop to their levels. And
Right.
that's true. And that's the problem. So many people drop to the level of whatever somebody is presenting to them.
That's
And
why,
that's not a good step.
and that's probably the main reason I don't too much play with kids in a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect. I don't allow that what's name. I remember when my child one time I was laying on the couch. It was Christmas, and my child threw a ball and hit me in the face, and I said, "Stop that!" You know what I'm saying? Shoot, about 5 minutes later, she took that ball and hit me in the face with it again, and start laughing. And I jumped up and whooped that ass. I was like, "You lying to me?" And I never got hit with a ball in the face again.
Oh, wow.
You know? Because I mean, un- until it's just like a stove. If a kid got to know when you touch a hot stove, you're gonna get burnt. And that's the same thing about life. You got to know if you make the wrong moves, it could hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And see, we got to teach our kids, and this is the problem. See, we're not teaching our kids to have a certain condition or level of control because they're out of control. See, if we did that, they would live longer because they would know when to shut their mouth and when to open it. See, the kids got in their head that they can talk to anybody the same way, they can talk to everybody the same. And people don't realize people out here done been through things. There's people out here got a lot of shit on their mind. It's people out here waiting for the wrong mother to say something to them so they can kill them, lay them down. And people don't understand there's different people out here, and you can't treat everybody the same. You can't put everybody in the same boat. And that's the problem. You training these children, and they are out here trying to put everybody in the same boat, trying to put everybody in the same bucket. And everybody is different. There's so many different people out here.
It's
Yeah,
different.
you got weak people out here who let you play with them and slap them across the head and all that kind of stuff. But you also got people, if you slap them across the head, they'll stab you 4, 5 times. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different people out here. You know what I'm saying? You might have that person sometimes, and sometimes I think when the parents raise their children to disrespect them, how can they have respect for others outside if they don't even respect their parents?
Right.
See, that's the problem. If you don't respect your parents, you gonna go out there and start disrespecting folks. And when somebody lay you down, then we're gonna be crying. But that ain't how it should work. Let me catch up.
I agree with you. Patrice said, "Children learn from what they see," and I do understand that. That's so true. Michelle said, "Right, dogging it out. A car just like a human body.
Mm.
Boundaries are very important," and I agree. Wayne said, "I trained my son to know I love you, but when you leave my comfort zone, you will be regular." What that mean?
Well, what he's saying in a way is, I love you. I never hurt you. But when you go out there in the world, you're a regular old person. You got to deal with everybody just regular, and you got to train your child. Not You're not training your child how they act in front of you. The reason you give them all these ass whoopings and shit, the reason we got all these ass whoopings, where I'm, you remember, I'm whooping you, I'm beating you because I love you, and
Yeah, I
they
heard
beating
that
you.
before.
Oh, if you go out there acting like that, you might not come back.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm beating you to how you learn how to shut the fuck up. Now, so when you go out there, you can come home to me. You can handle yourself. I got very confident that you can handle yourself and get back home to me. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what people are doing. People are not preparing they children for outside of the house. And it starts in your own house.
Yeah. We were never allowed to be disrespectful. No, not too many people. Michelle said, "I agree 100%." Exactly. It all start with the parents. Boy, you must see me. He was saying you broke it down like it was supposed to be. They're not training children no more. They're getting high with them, clubbing with them, etc. Too busy buying their children's friends.
Right.
Yeah, they be saying,
Friendship.
"This my best friend."
I think,
How would I call
think,
my child my best
I
friend?
think she meant buying a children friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think so. I think that's what she meant. But
Yeah.
if not, let us know.
What
Terrence,
up, parents up in there? His house. Okay, go ahead.
Marcus said, "I prayed for my kids to try me. I had something for them. I'm old school."
Right. Yeah, yeah. You already know it, Terrence. I know you. You came up right beside me, player. Okay. Come on.
So true. Let me tell you, I'll never go fly with my father again at 28. I
What's
know now. Father said he got something for
that?
you.
Go ahead.
She said, "I always told my kids, I'm not your friend, I'm your mama. And keep it that way.
Yeah,
Too busy being their children friends." That's what she was saying, yeah.
yeah. And that's the problem. I mean, like, if we really want to get this stuff back right, we can't be their friend. We got to be a grown up. We got to teach them to be grown up, and we got to
Mm-hmm.
teach them how to grow up and how to have respect for their elders again, and how
Yep.
to get out of grown folk business. See, a lot of people, they kids in too much of grown folk business
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people, it's like a person starting off in life. You starting off in life 18, 19 year old, trying to tell 50 and 60-year-old people what to do. Don't make sense. It don't make sense. A lot
No.
of this stuff that's going on don't make sense. Children are talking off the left side and ain't got a pot to piss in, staying there, you know what I'm saying? It- like, you know, I got a friend up the street, and I tell him, I said, I tell him, I say, hey man, you better get yourself together because something happened to your mama. your sister's gonna throw you out. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And and we done had a couple of heart to heart talks, and you know what I'm saying, it kind of went there, but he's satisfied with just living in a room and and you know what I'm saying, and just getting up and just doing that. Never wanted to get out and have responsibility. Never wanted to even keep a phone on. You know what I'm saying? So it just I have seen what baby and a child are doing too much for a child will do to a child. A child will not grow up. He will not get better. If he's not forced to get out here in the world, he will not grow up. He will not grow up. I was pushed out in the world 3, 4 times by the age of 20. And I realized that my mama had certain rules that was gonna abide by, even if I had to be in the house. And I was like, damn, I'm grown. I can't come in the house at 10. But there were rules. So I had to get up and short text. I ain't finna be nowhere. I ain't gonna be in nobody's house at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go make my own rules at my own house. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how it is. People that make rules at other people's house, it even sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? It even sound crazy. Somebody pay all the bills today, you up here making rules. Oh, you do this, you do that. Man, come on, man. You know, I done seen people, tell their mama what to do and all kind of stuff. And it don't even make sense. Because the child think they the grown up and they think you the child. It gets to that, and that's when that disrespect crosses over the line. Where they think they doing better than you. Go ahead.
He said, not a motherfucking window to throw it out of.
Right. Come on with it.
This Glen works. You need me. I don't need you. You are dependent. If you 50 and them kids 20, about man, forget them kids.
Fuck them kids. Go ahead.
I told my kids we might be able to find to be friends when you turn 30, and that's going to depend on how you govern yourself accordingly and your income bracket. They both are in competition for the nursing home. Oh Lord, competition.
For a nursing home.
All right now, that 12 being in my parents' house, child, I slept in my car many days in front of the house.
Mm. And me too. And I remember when my mama threw me out the house, and I had all my clothes in the trunk and a little bit on the back seat, and had my little cover and my little what's name, just you know, laid my seat all the way back, and that's what I stayed. Um, almost 3 months before I started getting rooms and stuff like that. I mean, I stayed in the car, and I don't think a lot of kids, went through things. I done stayed in abandoned houses and places with my partners that invited me in, and stayed with some friends and this and that. Hell, I even stayed with friends I done met at the club. You know what I'm saying? So when you've been out here and you see how this struggle is, you know what I'm saying? I had a clean car. I had my car clean and everything, still homeless. And people don't even realize like that don't mean nothing. You ain't got a roof over your head. Clean car don't mean much. Don't mean much at all. Good.
Laugh out loud. Okay, parents' rules were the real boundaries.
Mm.
No, we were not. But now these young women are very intimidated and jealous of us older women.
Mm. And I think what's going on is going both ways. Sometimes you get younger women that don't got the house.
Young women that what?
Sometimes you have younger women that don't have the house, but they feel like they got the beauty and the attribute to get anything they want. Then you got the older women that probably already got the house and all that. And then you got
What do you
uh
mean the house, like a homeowner?
yeah, homeowners or
So that puts you in a different stats being a homeowner.
no, I'm talking about just being the head of your house. It ain't got to be owned, even you rent it. It's being the head of your house. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think older women are more ahead of their houses, and then you got younger women that's coming in that's trying to figure it out because you got to
Well,
think.
I mean, that be the thing, because the mindset is different. Maybe older women decide that they want to be the head of their household and have a house or being steady in a situation. And young women, sometimes they know what they got. They'll take your man type of thing. That's what they can be on. I can provide these attributes on a younger level to entertain these men that will pay for it or just entertain them, period, because they can get them. But like older women nowadays, we are not at war with younger ladies. You do what you do, we do what we do. So it just how it all turns out. Nobody is in competition anymore like it used to be. Life is so different. You have your perspectives in order. So when you have that in order, that type of thing wouldn't even be a part of your mind or concern about what the next woman can do for a man. And that's what the competition comes to. It just be on men level. It don't be on a woman's stats of what you got or how you're building yourself or how you're making yourself better in life. It always end up or reverting to a man. So it's not competition with men. I mean, with women, it's competition with men. That's what it turns into. Like, can I do this much to compete to keep this man or do this for this man? That's what it turned to. That's what, with the young ladies, that's what it comes to. They don't care nothing about no house,
Hmm,
head of the household. I'll make this man get me a house and let me live up like I want. If that's what they want, that's what they want. But life, you have to live life accordingly of how your standards are these days.
hmm. Okay, good one. Let's. What's up, Kimberly? Blah, it's your business thing.
Shout out to Miss Kimberly Belisle with Voluptuosity T-shirts and apparel. She makes Mr. No Law T-shirts and pillowcases. Check her out on Facebook, Voluptuosity T-shirts and apparel. Javonda said, Marcus, you know how them young girls was ready to fight me at this certain spot I'm not going to name.
Yeah, I know how it was back in the day.
Dwayne said, we say how we suffered and dealt with bullcrap, but as new parents, to give our kids more than what we had, did we help them or make them weak?
Yeah.
Yep, that's the problem. You think about what I went through or what I suffered. I don't want my kid to experience what I've gone through. And then you try to make it more comfortable. But did you help them? Did you make them weaker at that decision on getting out there and really making it or what? So I don't know if we hurt them or not.
And
Well, I don't know.
and that's why when you look at boxers and fighters that go into the ring, when it's a fighter that he was privileged and he learned how to box and then they got a dude that got out of prison, did 8 years, and he didn't did all this stuff, and he go in there and whoop ass. Because he had been through so much to get to there. He had to do extra hard work and this and that. And that's the same thing. When you go from the bottom, if you think about it, most millionaires that was named, they did the groundwork, the masterpiece. He was out there in the streets. He was selling out his trunk. CDs and standing on the corner and all that old type of stuff before he got big. You know what I'm saying? All that old type of stuff. We look at, Snoop Dogg that went through all kind of stuff and before he got up and you think about Lil Wayne where he came from down there in New Orleans where the crime was so bad that Birdman and all them had to look over him and stuff like that because a lot of people don't get where they at, where they are without
Hmm.
and some in this generation now we all think we can get somewhere without other people help, and that's the problem. A lot of people think
And
that.
that's the thing. You can't just say, I ain't gonna need nobody. I'm just gonna do this by myself. I don't need y'all. And that's the problem. You can't say that. You're gonna need somebody in life.
Yeah.
Patrice said, older women don't care. We are all trying to just live life.
Mhm. Good evening, Kimberly. We know you late. She said she still at work. That means she popped in and popped out. Okay.
Hmm. Dwayne said, I want a new Cadillac. Don't want a 76 Caddy.
Right. Oh, I seen that one. I seen that one. Shots fired. Okay.
I think we made them weaker. I think so too.
We made a week of a show. Tell Ruben the topic.
Ruben said, what's the topic? It's like, are older women in competition with younger women? That's the topic. That's what we want to know.
But we got a couple of different things just thrown in there, here and there, mixing stuff up a little bit. Yeah. Got several different topics. Yeah.
With age should come wisdom. And that's so true. Tamika said, they're weaker. They're not built to take anything or grow through anything. Nope,
Right.
not these days.
Because we've been kissing it. You know how when the dude fell on the ground and you take and you kiss his elbow.
Make
Oh,
them feel better.
mama kiss it, make it feel better. As all women been doing without a man around. That man. You got let the boy stand up on his own. Let the boy walk on his own. I be seeing big old children longer than the parents. Mama walking them down through the mall. Daddy walking them down to the mall. Yes, we making them weak as hell. They can't even walk on it. Man, you better grab my pinky finger and walk. Shoot, like old school. Yeah,
It's levels to this thing called life.
right. And they got to climb it just like we climb it. They are, we can't expect our children to start off just as good as us. We got to think at the worst point that we was at, that's where they starting at. They starting at where we started at. And we trying to make them start close to the finish line. That's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating. If you running a marathon, everybody started the same place. And we want to cheat and let our child start halfway ahead. Go ahead, baby. 18 miles up. Go ahead. That's what we doing. We cheating our children of growing up because they can't grow up because we baby them so much. They can't out here and conquer nothing. And then we wonder why we ain't around, that they might die or they might get killed because we so afraid of them even learning something new, seeing something new, being around different people. You can't be caged into this little old bitty circle all your life. You got to go out here and meet different people. You got to, how many friends I done came up and left and went this way and that way and stopped fucking with him and stopped fucking with him and fuck with him and the ones that carried on, Birds of a feather flock together. You're gonna eventually shoo out the people that shouldn't be around you. You know what I'm
Right. And when you don't, that's what you're a part of.
right. And you just and you shiver and the people that really down with you all your life gon' come out of all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff we did, people that really down with you, they gonna last. People who ain't, they, you gonna go through them friends. I know people that, oh man, they doing this when I first start out where they were good. Then next time I know, shoot, they was smoking water. Or I mean,
What is
I
what?
look, it's dipping cigarettes and stuff like that.
Um,
But it's all kind of people out here that they expect you to accept anything they do and you be their friend. You got to stimulate, like you got to be able to have a conversation with your friends that's on your level. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you talking to a friend and you feel like you done went back 15 years, like you just started conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like you feel like talking to a 18-year-old, like a person that won't grow up. I mean, that's how it feels. You know what I'm saying? And and I was looking at picture of a couple of my partners that I see at the club. They kind of like club partners, but you know I see them out every now and then on the street. But
Club partners.
yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm just
that's
saying.
what
But
be appealing
damn,
to.
they've been cool. They've been hanging together all day life. Damn, man. I don't know if they cousins or whatever, but they've been in couples. I just say the club. I met them in couples, but they was in couples. All while I'm talking about, always seen them together, this and that and that. And they still, I seen them take a picture of the other, both of them 49er fans, and they were talking about how they going to the Super Bowl and this and that. But they've been close and together all their life. And you know what I'm saying? And the problem is we feel like we have friends and this and that, but is that really your friend if they trying to get you to, to do drugs or do something fucked up or put you in a fucked up man or borrowing money from you knowing they ain't gonna pay you back and they know you got bills? Is they really your friend? Is they really your friend when somebody tell you, oh yeah, just give it to me and I give it back to you next month, then they don't give it to you? Is they really your friend? If they're gonna tell you I'm gonna give it back to you next month, you know, we got to realize that some people that claim they're your friends, sometimes not your friend. They just playing like they're your friend to get what they can out of you. And once I didn't become the dude that was buying the beer and buying the liquor and buying this, you'll see how people stop fucking with you. Stop giving your friends all this extra stuff and buying them stuff and this and that. And see how many friends you have, you know, on down. See how many real friends when you stop doing for them, when you stop loaning them $20, stop loaning them $100 or whatever they ask for when you was there. Yeah, stop buying that alcohol. Stop buying around. You know what I'm saying? See how many people that still your friends. And that's when you gonna start really uh, going through all the fog and realizing who's still
The
around.
distant paid things.
That part.
Dwayne said, "Old women don't care until they're sick and can't work." Oh my goodness. The
Good.
question is this question for our ladies? It's for
Ladies and
anybody that care to comment. But basically, yeah, us,
ladies and men
you
too.
know. But
Go ahead.
Tamika said, "I'm not in competition with any of them. I don't even see them honestly be in my own world."
Now that was yeah, exactly. Go ahead. Hold
She
on.
was saying exactly on something you said. Mhm.
Yeah.
Patrice said, they say mothers baby their sons and train their daughters. fathers baby their daughters and trains their son. I think this is where the problems begin. I can
Mhm.
see that.
Yeah.
I actually can see that. You can't even knock that because it's like almost true. She said, hey, let's get it, 49ers, whatever.
And shouts out to the 49ers
Y'all got
and
another chance to see if y'all going to do it again or do it
Chiefs.
again.
And I want to know who y'all got this week. See, I need to look down at who got the 49ers and who got the Chiefs because I don't want y'all to wait till Super Bowl Sunday and be switching teams. So go ahead, put your thing in there.
For the Chiefs or the 49ers,
Yep.
how much we putting on? A dollar or two?
What you who you going for?
I hate to say it on live. I'm going to get in trouble, but hey, I think the Chiefs going to do it again.
Oh,
I do.
I'm a I'm a friend or your brother.
Or your brother.
Say
Oh, Lord.
money with family and friends. If you want to get cut off, the quickest way to ask for money. Oh, nope. Yeah, I mean, but I'm gonna tell you, that's.
No, don't
Let
give
me
it back.
tell you something. This the crazy shit. People keep money for what they want. People will go buy blunts, liquor, beer, everything they want. Then they want your money to supply them too. And then they mad when they ask you for your money and say no. Hold on, you just got paid. Why you ain't use your check for what you wanted? And see, that's the problem we go through. People keep money for what they want.
And
And
they
I
need yours for their parlaying time,
know.
you
Even
know, or
even
either the bill time because they
even
parlay with their
even
check.
even crackheads have money for what they want. You go up there, they gonna if crackhead if he drink beer, he gonna have a beer every time you see him and his pipe. He gonna have both of them. If he if he drink liquor, he gonna have him a bottle every time you see him. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you say. It don't matter how small or little. It might be dead little. He gonna be like this.
Oh, she said she's a Niners girl for life. Okay. He said to a black man, my sisters, every child you have was made from man. No kidding. Terrence said, if I was you, I would say Dallas. Nope. I wouldn't even hurt nobody feeling saying Dallas.
Ah, Chaz, well, you off the chain, man.
Miss Nola, I will probably even say your team before I say Dallas.
Oh, the Steelers.
She said, I got it. Period. With period.
Well, I'm an AFC guy, so you know what I'm saying. By default, I got to go for the Chiefs too because I'm just letting it
I'm
know.
really just being a hater by saying the Chiefs.
Sometimes you
I
gotta hate.
know so many 40 whiners. I just said the Chiefs just to
You
be a
said
hater.
what? You know what? I just think Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna let a 2 year starting quarterback come in and beat him. I just don't think he gonna do it.
I
Now
know, right?
it might be might be the new rivalry because they doing it again. This ain't their first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? So come on
Mm.
now with Willie.
Willie said, why is an older woman entertaining a man younger? Probably the same reason men entertain with younger women.
Well, I
It'd be a carnal thing. It's like in your mind, you think like this younger
well,
person can be more energetic and what your heart maybe desire. And it don't be on a conversation level most of the times.
To be
It
on
be
some
on a more
coochie.
carnal sexual thing.
Want that coochie. They know they gonna hit that thing. Brr, 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 brr. Uh, uh, most women like younger men because sometimes they can dominate younger men too. They can kind of, tell them what
Tell them what to do. You can
act,
teach them.
kind
You
of
can
act,
teach
kind
the
of
men
act
what
like
to
his
do.
mama. I done
And
seen,
they are very humble.
I done,
They take orders well.
yeah, and I done seen dudes I know, over, they, older woman buying them beer, cigarettes, and stuff like that.
Oh
And
no.
no, I'm just saying it. I mean, they know they got to take care of them young boys. They know they got to buy some Jordans every now and then. Go ahead. Jordan's gonna keep them around. Go ahead.
Dude said, no kidding. You charge me child support for what I made. It took two to make it. Hey, don't hate on Dallas. I don't hate on Dallas. I
What up,
don't.
what
I
up,
don't even
Eric?
hate on Dallas. I
Else?
just don't discuss them. There's no need because the Cowboys, they make so much hoopla all the time. Nobody even have to even discuss them. They just get
Boy,
extra.
man. Ooh, and they just hate them one and done, don't it? Boy, every time they get in there, they be like, "We going to the
We
Super
going to
Bowl. We
Super
going
Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
to the first, to the first game of the
You going on the
playoffs."
couch with me. I got this seat ready right here for you. Come on. Come over
He
here.
said, "Why y'all all haters out there?" Okay, well, we
I'm
will
not a
know.
super
We're,
hater.
we're in the
I'm
Super
just
Bowl
going
here.
against family. It's just part of the game. That's all.
The Super Bowl next week, right?
On the 11th.
Yeah. Man, they moving the Super Bowl back and back. Oh, I forgot they got 17 games scheduled now. But because usually it be around the first or the third. Yeah, hater NFL is counterfeit. um, he's a hater. I am sick of Taylor Swift. Well, Taylor Swift gonna be whooping, whooping, whooping while Kelsey catch them touchdowns. He'd already passed Jerry Rice this week. And Jerry Rice was in his house with Birdman. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Willie said it's not the same. It's not the same. He said, he said, a woman have expiration
Have
date.
expiration date.
Mm. Say they want a sugar mama. Yeah. A sugar mama. Hold on. What? He said, I'm
We're
cowboy.
the richest team in all sports. No, Jones is the richest, man. What you
Right.
thought?
You talking about the
He said,
richest?
you are the players. Whatever. Is
Yeah.
that getting full pay yet?
What do they issue y'all out a check or something?
I was trying to see because if they're getting incentives, I may need to be a fan.
I ain't never seen nobody get no check from Cowboy hat. You ever bought a Cowboy hat and they said, now,
I never purchased nothing with a cowboy, barely
here,
the
look,
boots.
and here you $200 too. And thanks for your
Thank
service.
you for coming to this game and making hoopla on Facebook like y'all number one.
They making 30, 40 million on the TV already before they even play the game. They making
Right. And
that's
y'all
their
got
pocket.
mess over y'all team. What you talking about?
Hey, he
Yes, sir.
already said, yeah, you
Team
better not
turned
do
pink
that.
red
They
because
said
we lost and they
they
couldn't cheat.
look, is that true? They said they had one of the linemen or some kneel before the game and they scalded him or whatever and I don't think he played or something. One of the linemen of the Cowboy.
Uh,
Yeah, it was a little thing. Somebody need to do research on that one.
Javonda said, Willie Fulton, what about you all? I think Willie, didn't he say he was a cowboy fan? Is he or what? I'm not sure. Jerry is he said, oh, The creepy creeper. What you call it from HBO?
Look, they still never said Jerry, one of the people outside trying to stop the black folk from going in the dinner shop.
That
Yeah,
part. And that's all
yeah.
their fans. They all black.
Look at them. I'm
Not
telling you,
around
man.
here supporting this
All
white
these folks that supporting the Cowboys,
the
and
white hats.
your same what's his name was in there trying to
And
keep
they got
people
the Django as their
from,
quarterback.
from
What
the
you mean?
they try to keep the same people from eating in the white cafeteria. Jerry was outside and they caught him on a picture. He was like, "Yeah," in Arkansas. He said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. Uh, I didn't know no better back, and that was about 70 years
That's
ago."
when he had the black face.
Look, he was like, "That was about 70 years ago." Nah, he ain't had a black face.
Well, he don't have to hide himself behind a mask anymore.
He's steady talking about the Richard team, man. We
They
understand.
rich, not you.
What
That's the team that you support with the white hat. Hmm? Darren said he put that $5 on the box
except
of Church's chicken. If you think Dallas going to the Super Bowl, he said, "What about us, Cougar? Who's the Cougars?" Oh, he's saying women.
Jerry laughing his butt
Jared
off
was laughing his
when yeah.
butt off when they was in Little Rock, happy as he could be.
Sure.
All owners in the
All
NFL
owners is
are
not
Caucasian.
Caucasian. Check Washington. Check Washington, the
It's a
Ruben,
black
since you
dude
think
out there.
now you think you know it all. Washington and Atlanta is black people up in that thing.
Black
And yeah,
owners.
yeah.
He said he's a Raven fan. Okay,
Okay.
let me
They
scoot over.
they
Let me
got their
scoot
butt
over
kicked
from
last.
him.
They got their butt kicked last week. My
Come
bad.
over here with me, Willie. I
What's
scoot
that?
over and made some room.
What's that? You getting them off the way? Tell them put it.
Jerry got them 1,000 thread count sheets to wear.
Put it. Hey, you know what? If I wasn't being messy, I'd go over there and get my 1,000 count sheets over there, just show it to like.
And put it on your head.
Oh no, I ain't doing that type of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I don't play no game.
If you didn't have a cookie and have kids, would she matter if a didn't have cookie? Okay.
Let's go to the next subject.
So he was saying like we don't matter as women if we didn't have the cookie to share with the monster. Is that what you're saying, LaRuben? Or is that what you're asking?
Jesus fix it. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, does social media have anything to do with it? Yeah. People are living their lives according to social media. So many people have to be so impressive on social media.
Hmm.
You have to live this life like everything you got is going good. And it you don't have to. Like I
You said,
used to do my moves. When I first got involved with social media, I used to post what I'm doing, where I'm at, how I'm having fun. I couldn't even enjoy where I was because I'm so busy trying to let social media know that I'm enjoying myself. So that made me think like, am I really enjoying myself or I'm just doing this for social media? I got past that because this is quality time that I'm supposed to be having, but I'm trying to expose it for the people to see me having a good time. And why do I have to express that thing?
and I remember that same thing. I seen some women in the club just the other day. I was up in the club and they had their phone and they like, I mean, 15, 20 minutes, man. I'm talking about the whole what's the name? They was just in there. I was like, wow, they in their own world. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. You can go in a club and look down and see People
Everybody on their phone.
setting up cameras where they setting it up to dance in front of the camera. They setting up to what's name. I was in the gym the other day and watched the woman come in there with a whole little small thing. They had a little cell phone on them, filming her working out. And you don't even supposed to have cameras or video recording in the gym. Especially if they know it. Now, if you just doing a little snippet of this and that, but to put a stand, you don't supposed to have no stand up in there. I know that. Go ahead. You hear me? Go ahead.
She said they have come a long way with those sheets. Not like the Django. Social media is destroying our people. Real talk, nothing but gossip. How many times you posted when you're dealing with bullcrap?
Mhm.
I used to do that all the time. I used to get in my emotions and things I go through. I do subliminal messages. But I
Yeah.
got past that, because people realize what your emotions are. And you can't do that. You have to deal things within yourself. And so I stopped doing that years ago. But hey, I was there before. Ain't no need to lie about it. Patrice said, I saw a meme that said all my friends are coming over tonight to be on their phone. Oh wow. Miriam said, how do we change the killing? Hood talk. Whew.
Man, I think I think
I'm looking
the
for a
only
way. How?
the only way to stop this is people to recognize where their kids are, keeping up with their kids. Like I said, watching social media, watching who your kids hanging with again. And if they hang with the wrong people, tell them you can't be at my house. And that's the problem. Like if
But listen, who do you think purchasing these guns? Do you think the parents are what? What do you think?
kids,
How are they able to purchase these guns?
baby girl, my mama, daddy ain't never purchased one gun
I
with me.
know. So how are they getting hold to these
Boy,
things?
listen, you can go to the gun show and get a gun. You can just walk up to any dude in there with a gun. They'll sell you a gun without
Just
going,
with an ID?
yeah, without going through all them channels. They'll sell you a gun to the side. It's people in there just got guns just to sell. They ain't the gun dealer. People bring their guns in there and say, "Hey, I want to sell this," and they
Oh
might go to the gun
wow.
dealer, and the gun dealer say, "I don't want it," and they see you, and you say, "Hey, I give you that for," and they don't. Here you go. They don't give a damn. But see now,
But
sometimes,
that's the one thing that stands strong in Mississippi. Gun shows are
yeah.
consistent every year, even during the pandemic. They
Cause see,
still had gun shows when
them
nothing
guns
else.
that they selling is probably not registered. I know when I was coming up, and I'm gonna tell you about some stuff that I witnessed, probably 30 years ago. I remember it's I used to deal with a white dude, and he had he used to come sell us guns, and he used to open his trunk up, and it was guns filled all the way to the top.
Right, in the black community. He
Guess,
came
yeah,
to help y'all
guess
go
what?
ahead and kill each other.
Guess what? And I don't think much has changed. I think it's still people riding around with a trunk full of guns and will sell
Trying
it
to help y'all
to
kill each other.
whoever that what I'm saying. Whoever want to buy it. You know,
I believe that. It's sad, but it's
as
the
long
truth.
as you got the money, you can find a gun, and that's
Yeah.
just sad, but it's so. If
Yep.
you got the money, you can find a gun. Period. That's all it takes.
Willie said the Django, the best movie made. Tree said the government is the problem. Children need more activities. So the activities for the children, you're gonna blame that on the government?
I can't. I can't. The only reason I can't say the government because We the one that wrecked all our parks. We tore all the goals down because we didn't tell the kids to stop hanging on the goals, beating on the goals, doing
You
all
don't
kinds.
even see basketball globes at parks
No,
anymore.
they took them down.
No, you don't even see them.
Damn, they can't
Nowhere.
maintain it because they'd rather close a park down because all we doing is going to the park, smoking and dropping trash, and
And leaving condoms everywhere in the park.
that part.
She said the local government is the problem in the community. You have to get involved. Well, the local government in the area in which we live is the state of Mississippi, which does not support anything that people of our culture are involved in. Everything that is supported for our color, our Caucasian, or whatever, our area of poverty, he rejects it. And
You
that's who is in office.
you know
Tater tot again.
you know what I hate because I'm gonna say something that's gonna be very. I'm gonna tell you, our city council and Congress, people around here care more about naming streets after other people than they care about building parks back up. Now,
Yep.
every time I see them, they got a shovel and some stuff talking about a street or something, but they ain't got a park revitalized or cut and picked up and back up and running where kids can go play and people can walk the
You
trail
can't even
and they
drink
make sure.
running water from a park.
Yeah, they won't make sure them natural little stuff that's done and then doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I mean, it's sad. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. If your child killed, you going to jail too. If they did that, I wonder how that would happen.
Yeah, I don't think you thought that thought out, Larue.
Well, if they did promote that, it may be a
Hold on,
little
hold on,
different.
hold on.
Make the parent accountable for
Hold
what?
on, no. He probably meant if your child killed, you going to jail too. He didn't mean
Right.
kill you.
If
Kill,
your child killed, that's what he said.
kill,
He said, if
kill
your child
anybody.
killed, you going to jail too. So like, you'll be held accountable for that too.
No, that ain't gonna happen because if you do that, now you got to go back and say all these child that was what 13, 14, 15. Half of these people that the children and killed people around here, they ain't going to jail for what some of your child did. That ain't gonna never happen. So where you might get a slap on the wrist if your child stay out late or something like that, but your child kills you ain't going to jail for that. Your child might go to jail, but you ain't. Go ahead.
Well, I guess he's saying like in if that was a thing where the parent would be held accountable. She said, right, Mississippi laws are really horrible. They cut the summer food program in all the red states. This is horrible.
Yeah.
She said, I'm in Texas. We have wheelchair Willie, and he is doing all he can to destroy the black and brown. This man said, wheelchair Willie. Oh my goodness.
Who is that? Who is that?
Their governor.
I don't know that. What up? What up, chain fortune cookie? He said, you don't. He said, don't have a child if you not.
Not responsible as Michigan, bro.
Mm, I can. Well, I think a lot of people had children and didn't even know who they was having it with.
Of course not.
I said, who's your favorite rapper? I actually, I actually don't like rap no more like that. But if I could say my favorite rapper of all time, it probably would be Scarface. But other than that, I really don't. I don't like what rap has become. But back in the day, you know, you know, Scarface told a story about the good part and the bad part. So even though you had some good parts in here, you got bad parts too. Yeah. He's a high traveling.
They're trifling governor.
Good.
They are if they're in a relationship with a younger man. I don't know what Jay mean. It was so far down. He probably was talking about something we were discussing.
Okay. Is that next? Go ahead. Are they chasing the same man? Are older women and younger women chasing the same man?
Some are, some are, because a lot of times we have these old cats around here that rather have somebody sitting in their lap like they're Santa Claus. So that's what they choose. The younger ones, they got good knees. Oh, oh Lord.
He thought I'll chain like Scarface. I said he don't like Tupac. Yeah,
Patrice said she like Tupac.
well,
Jay said he don't like Tupac.
I think Tupac was kind of odd in a way, but I don't think to me, I don't think he super helped the culture. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish he had made more thoughtful music because he had it in him when he made Brenda Had a Baby and other stuff. Go ahead.
All the women love me because I make a mean sack noodles so delicious.
Not a not a boost a boost that new. I like that.
What is a sack noodle chain? Tell me about it. What it consists
I've
of?
never heard of that.
Me either.
Do you think men and women are chasing the same thing?
In life, no, but in
I mean,
people, yeah.
I mean,
In people,
women. No, my bad. I mean, older women and young women are they chasing the same kind of man?
mm, when I say kind, I don't think the same kind, but anybody that'll fall for whatever they want. Everybody are on a new self game, whatever appease them, whatever make them happy. So many people are on that. They are not even thinking about the feelings or emotions of each other. They're just out whatever they can be satisfied with. That's the life that people live now.
Mm. The rumor said, "Go ahead."
He said, yes, they are, and they conflict. They know they're cheating. Real talk. Women, especially black women, fault everybody except themselves. For what?
I'm trying to think exactly what we was talking
I
about.
don't know. You better watch yourself trying to talk about us. You got us mixed up.
Okay, he was trying to tell you that's
He said, my favorite is the portion of the soup, itik chicken.
deep chicken.
I know it have balls in it.
Hmm. Hold
He
on.
said, our families fought ourselves for what? That's what I'm asking. The same thing, Patrice. I'm trying to see.
Let me change this up so we can get into something.
So, do older women wish they were still young? Everybody wish they were back in their days sometime. But you can't go back on a wish. You have to live forward because if you're still around here wishing, I wish I can move like I used to, I wish I can roll like I used to, you don't have any sign of growth. So of course I wouldn't sit around here and say I wish I was 20 again. I wish I was probably 8 again. Then I wouldn't have no bills and worry about life situations, making decisions, but just wishing that I can be younger just to have more fun. No, I'll make the best of what I got going on now. So no,
One thing I just wish,
older. I don't wish I was still young. I'm young at heart, but nope, I'm
I
good.
just, I just wish I had my 20-year-old knees. That's it.
Okay, that's about it.
Other than that, I'm good. Get them 20-year-old knees on me, boy. All right, go ahead.
So men don't grieve. Women always talk about how they want to be
I said,
young. I'm lying? Nope. I don't ever say that. So
who
you
you,
gotta know the women you're talking about.
hold on,
I don't be saying I want to be young.
who you talking about?
I'm reading Pat's thing.
What, read it again?
He said men don't give a care.
Uh-huh.
Women always talking about how they want to be young. He said I'm lying.
Dollar line.
Shut up, Pat. No, I'm not. I think we are moving forward. If I can go back with the knowledge I have, whew, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I would try to do is correct some things or I made in life, decisions I made, but just going back to
And
be
I think
young,
that's
no, I wouldn't
and
say I
I
want
think
to
that's the
be young
main
me
problem.
again. Nope, I'm good. Huh?
I think that's the main problem because it feel to me that men always where they can kind of do the same thing they could do at 20, kind of like
What,
you know.
like what? Tell me
No,
just
I'm
two
saying
examples.
well, I'm saying they can still make children. They can still,
Okay.
and I
Make
think
children.
no,
Okay.
I think the opposite is well, they at their better. Most men at the better point of their life, the older they get, and I think the opposite with women. See, women at the best of their abilities
In
at
their
their
younger years with
years
bearing children. Hmm.
because bearing children, not just that, um, really having that younger body where they was, getting better jobs, getting, a lot of people looking at them. A lot of women got jobs because of cuteness. It is a certain thing called pretty privilege, if we want to like it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's something out there, pretty privilege, and it does happen. It does happen out here. Women get jobs because they pretty, fine, or whatever. Was getting hired back in the day. I remember men hiring women, and that's why ain't no men hiring women right now because they scared they're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, but yeah, that part. Good.
Hank said, I like to wash it down with a cold bottle of Coke extra large.
Coke extra large.
Coke.
Good.
Sis, in a relationship, what you value the most?
Mm.
My communication.
Mm.
That's a great sense of understanding. Maury said, I'm good, my 50s. Okay. Pat said, I would have not married. I'm just saying.
Mm. Good.
He said, you can't change yesterday. Cross your legs. You will get better understanding. Okay.
I guess he's saying if you not,
If you don't give the cookie up, you understand
not
better.
I guess he's saying if you're not thinking about sex. I guess sometimes people get lost in sex and not thinking just life through. You know what I'm saying? Like how people always talking about, oh yeah, I want to be this, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to lose weight, this and that. But like you say, a carnal mind, I have them just on one thing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Instead
Okay.
of bettering themselves. A lot of people out here, sometimes thinking about sex and other stuff and can't even hold a conversation. You know what I'm saying? They can't talk about nothing but sex. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I think that is the problem now that we teaching the kids. A lot of them don't have conversation no more. All they know is they being down in their phone. As soon as they talk to somebody, they instantly don't like them because they don't know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just becoming a society where people would rather talk to you through social media than face to face.
Patrice said I had better chance with Freddy Krueger or Jason than to get married. Oh Lord.
There's some stuff. Let me go with the next subject. Come on, come on. Wow.
So who is the grown up and who is acting younger? What do you mean?
It's the it's 9 days. Sometimes it seems like the younger child is more mature than the older person. You know what I'm saying? And
Sometime in situations, like as in anybody, if you get in your emotions and your feelings, it make you act out. And sometimes we don't have that control to control ourselves if we let emotions overtake us. So sometimes we can be just as childish as the young girl that we're trying not to be.
let's see, we got some comments. Did I put that?
Patrice said we have to put the phone down and talk more. Reading is amazing, and people miss that part. Or he said, don't want no man younger than 45, no older than 60. But to be honest, I ain't even looking, living vicariously,
Vicar- Vicariously,
vicariously through my own grown kids.
grown ass kids.
I don't know what that word means. I've never heard of that. I never pronounced it. Let me see. By vigorously. Oh, vigorously. Okay. I got it. I've heard it. Vigorously. Okay, thank you.
I think it's pronounced vicariously. Yeah, I think it's
Vigorously. Vigorously. Let me see.
no. Vi then
Okay, well, we're going to find out in just
you
a minute.
are beautiful.
Vicariously.
Right.
In a way that experience in the imagination through the actions of another person. Okay. Vicariously. I've never used that word before in life. Thank you, Moya, for the new. You learn something new every day. You ever say we must stop letting our sisters control the narrative.
What's up, Chantel up in his house?
Chantel said, "Hi, I'm late, but I'm here."
But
That's
I'm
what's
throwing
up.
up that peace sign up in this thing. Whoop whoop. Okay.
I thought that was a clap. That's not an action. I thought that was
That's a oh yeah. That's it. No, just a
that.
I ain't gonna let you do it like that. Come on now. That's
So
a
young women may feel threatened by older women with more experience or knowledge, and older women may feel threatened by younger women with more energy and ambition.
mm,
Ain't nothing to it but to say it. That's just what it is. It's a possibility on both. They may feel some type of way with this older woman. She know more than I know, and she may have the ability to work this magic on being importing or working towards good goals. But this young woman, she has energy to do whatever I can't do, and she's eager to learn anything. She can go out here and try something new and don't give a flip. She just thought, let's do it.
And don't forget to like and share. It don't cost a thing to like and share.
That part.
So
Patrice still on that stuff, honey. She talking about the 41 is if
yeah.
y'all win, y'all win. If you don't, okay. I just want to see how big of a
But you
fight
know
you
what?
guys gonna do this
One thing,
year.
one
Cause
thing,
you gotta come back because you've been there before with the same team,
one
the
thing,
same quarterback.
one thing I can say, them Niners, when they got on my Pittsburgh early this year, I said, boy, them boys good.
Oh, you said it out your mouth. They put up a
I said,
fight.
no, they put up
They've been fighting all year. They were like, we
they put
going.
up a little butt whooping on us. I said, boy, they going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, oh wow.
They wiped us. They wiped the dog mess out of us. Okay, my bad. But
Oh.
I've been wanting some get back since though. I've been like, come on AFC, you got to beat the NFC. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, Patrice, I ain't nothing against you and your team. I'm just doing this because I'm hating on my family. Because I knew I've been garbage since the beginning of the season. But that's all my family. My cousin, my nephew, they all
So garbage.
49ers. You know, just being a hater.
You say
Cousins, you know.
you
Shout
say
out to Priscilla, Doc,
did you say
P, all of y'all, whatever. Tonio, whatever.
man?
Oh, Reuben, that's not true. We don't love destroying brothers. It's just certain circumstances that it happens. So she says she understands. Well, good. Well, good luck Sunday after next.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we getting deep. Come on with it.
Okay.
Let's
So,
go.
are we ashamed of just being us? Do we like what is in the mirror?
Mm.
That's a good question. Oh, Lord. Well, are we ashamed of just being us? Well, I can't say I'm not. I'm not ashamed of just being me. I'm okay what's in the mirror. You know, hey, sometimes we gotta work how we work.
So I guess the reason I put that up there because I look at us and we have became something that I don't even know no more because I look around, I see the green, the purple, the red, all these color shades of hair, but I don't see when they come up in the 70s, the afros and the natural hair and just regular hair. It's like, do women know how beautiful they are without all that? You know what I'm saying? Without all that color and all this special stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
uh,
what is that color and all of that? What would it stop for a man?
it really just, no, for a woman, that's all for a woman. It's just saying, look at me, please.
Okay, so I'm saying, would that make her less attractive? You're saying?
And in a real man eyes,
So
because
you wouldn't hit
I'm
it
gonna tell
because
you what I
of
did.
her hair color? I'm just asking.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. I went to the Green School Award show the other day, and it was top school in Jackson. You know, top elementary. All they got A's,
Good
grade A
scholars, okay.
scholars. And my boy was like, man, this and that. And I said, you know what? One thing you don't see in the room. He said, what, man? What? Because he was always scholar. I said, you don't see no red hair, no green hair, no purple hair, no what? Because they concentrate more on their kids and stuff like that than they hair. You know what I'm saying? When you want your child to look like you or all this kind of stuff, this red hair, green hair, whatever you're doing, instead of getting them advanced in school and learning and doing better in life. See, when your whole life is your hair, what do you really have? If your life is hair and sex, what else do you have? What else do you offer the world? If you stop doing your hair and stop fucking, would anybody like you? And that's what people got to get back into, like actually contributing out here to the next generation. And when I seen all them proud mamas and what's names taking pictures and all that, I was proud to show the whole room because I know they wasn't there saying, "Look at me." It wasn't about them. It was
And
about
they didn't come in bunnies and
right.
pajamas.
They came presentable. You know what I'm saying? They came presentable, and you can tell by their kids. Man, some of them kids was just like, just clean, just super clean. Everybody was proud. They had
Mhm.
they honor roll and high honor roll and students up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference. And I'm telling you, like, you can't even say the area because even for that school, you have mixed community of people that's giving other type of assistance. So it's up to the parents. So shout out to the parents of Green Elementary. Some older women have
No
class and
attention.
respect. These young girls are silly and half naked, and they think something older women rocks. Yep. You know,
Right.
hey, I was at a certain age, almost to 50. I feel like I had to show myself like that was gonna be it. I got over that real fast because I'm not gonna be sick around here trying to show myself. But hey, I was like, forget that. Let me just be me. Let me not try to blend in. Let
Right.
me not try to be somebody I'm not. Just be me.
Right.
So I
Sometimes that's
start
the best
hiding
way.
myself. So I'm good. I'm good,
Sometimes
and I
that's
don't have a
the best.
problem with that.
Sometimes that's the best way. Just be you.
Huh?
I said that sometimes that's the best way. Just be you.
Hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? I look around sometimes and I say, I'm hard working. I be out here, all the time working. And I don't think people, I don't think people kind of understand the day in the life of a hard working man that go out there, work hard, come home, and then, laying down, resting or whatever, because he done fought through the world trying to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? Steady trying to make moves, steady trying to, get stuff better. You know what I'm saying? Come on with more.
So, if a person bringing you joy, stimulating the right feelings, you will find some energy if he makes you feel good to your soul.
Okay.
Well, hello, amen. Lights. I got two here. Okay. Terrence said, don't forget about the 12-inch window wiper blades on their eyes, looking like a fool. Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Terrence.
I think that stuff done wore out a little bit. I ain't seen them super long ones like I was seeing at first. Cause I'm telling you,
They
one time,
probably was
one
breaking the eyes out.
time a woman got too close to my face, I could feel the wind blowing from my eyelashes.
That was a terrible joke.
Uh,
Chantel said, I totally agree, but she was agreeing with something earlier you were talking about. He said, really, sisters don't wear bonnets in public. You shouldn't. That's just like wearing your undergarments outside.
I agree.
She said, we have to lead by example. Children learn from what they see. Love is the answer. We have to start encouraging and being kind to each other. Keep on going and lifting each other up. Hurt people, hurt people. Hello, that part.
And
Look, I saw a thing today. It was a young girl in karate. She probably was about 2, and they were trying to teach her how to, how you chop the board with your hand, but they were teaching her to do it with her feet. So they would kept trying to teach the little girl on how to break the stick. But she was so busy watching till she didn't remember that they taught her to break the stick. She was doing everything that the lady said. The lady said, say, kick it. She was trying to kick it. She was doing everything the lady said but kick it. She was mimicking her and everything. So the whole thing was you have to be careful with children because they're doing what they see you do, not what you taught them at all times.
Right.
So she eventually broke the board, but they had to teach her another way to do it because she was just mean when the lady touched it, she was like, kick this. The little girl said, kick that. She was like, right there. She was like, right there. You know, everything she said, you just have to be careful what you do in front of
And
children.
I'm gonna tell you one more thing, and this might come off a little crazy. Um, I was looking, you know, I know this generation is very soft just by watching some of the boys and stuff walk to the corner store. I done seen them and they mama slip in shoes and they furry shoes and all kind of stuff with bonnets on, with pink and all kind of bonnets on. And I'm looking at grown boys walking to the store in their mama shoes, and it don't bother them that they in their mama's fluffy
Slippers,
shoes and stuff. Yeah,
like their mama shoes.
yeah, yeah. I done seen
Oh,
this. Now maybe they, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they like the same thing they mama like. But I'm just saying. But they didn't look like it, but they was comfortable in it. You know what I'm saying? And I just think we raising up a soft generation that
bunnies
not
and
gonna be
house shoes, that's different.
ain't gonna be able to carry us through because one thing about it, these folks got to realize you can't keep on trying to do the same old thing. You got to move on to robots and other kind of stuff, computers and robots. If you ain't teaching your child about computers and robots and stuff like that for the new age, he getting left behind. All this old stuff, AI finna change a whole lot of stuff. So
It's already changing.
if you don't mess with AI and all that stuff, there's gonna be a whole lot of jobs lost because they ain't gonna need a whole lot of people in just a little minute. Really, they would have been already fired you, but they probably gonna make up another pandemic or something so they can fire you without knowing you fired. Okay,
This man
just like
said make
just
up another.
just like they locked down, they fired half of the staff of most of the stores because they canceled the 24-hour stores. Most of all the large companies do not have 24-hour stores because they got robots working at night. And I've been trying to tell y'all that it's slowly coming and slowly changing, and a lot of people don't want to hear it. But believe me, couple more months by the end of 2025 when they change over, because they're going to change over air conditioning systems and everything. It just, they're going to make
Make time.
propane, this thing, propane stuff and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Patrice said absolutely sounds in action. Terrence said, I hate to go and got to get up early. Y'all be blessed. Marcus, hit me up on Facebook. Terrence, good
Man,
night to you. Thank you.
I got two. I got about 2 more minutes myself, man. I don't know why you playing like that. I'm old too. It's almost over, player. Come on with it.
Patrice said, we need to teach our kids about managing money also. Coding is going to be a big industry, and that is so true.
Uh-oh.
So, is the broken family the problem, and can it be fixed? It can be fixed. As long as we breathe, I think you can work on anything. That's a problem. So if a broken family is the problem, I think it can be fixed. As long as you can breathe and talk about it, work through it. That's my opinion.
Did you get that last one she wrote?
Um, I just read that.
Okay, no, I was just asking.
Yep, I did.
Yeah, I just think, you know, not having the daddy, mother, and all that's in the same household
It
has
makes a difference.
affected us in a big way. And I think what it is we go out here looking for these perfect relationships. And it's not perfect. It's what you can deal with. It's who you can deal with. It's how you can get along with a person. Because guess what? There's much more terrible people out there. Sometimes people looking at what they got and they think they can really do a lot better, and you can get better can be worse. You can get
Yeah,
a more evil motherfucker or a more devious motherfucker or a motherfucker just don't care. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I think we don't realize, when we out here and we thinking we got everything figured out. Um, we breaking up families like we can do it on our own, and it's harder than we think.
Hmm.
So I think the broken family is is, is a big part of the problem. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think no dad is in the house and all that really have put a big role on all this. Yeah. What else you got for us?
That's it.
Well, I'm gonna let you read one of the last comments. Yeah, I need to get them comments in because I'm trying to shut it down. Okay, good.
You ready to get it in. Patrice said, great man.
Questions?
Hmm?
No, I was saying ask your questions now because we gonna shut it down in a second.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Patrice said, a great man once told me when I was not getting along with a family member that I needed to fix it because it really could be fixed if I tried. He was right, and we are doing better. That's what's up. You know, you can't wait for everybody to solve the issue. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person or
That
the
part.
adult about it.
Ah, she said, thanks, Marcus. I'm giving you a flower. Oh, appreciate it. We had a nice talk tonight, and I think everybody kind of got a little bit out of it. We was a little all over the place here and there, you know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all back here next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Don't be a stranger and all that good shit. And we up out here.
Yeah. Drip out big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Strong. I ride it way. I'm a solo board emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. I ride it way. I'm a solo board emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. With pocket full on repeat, gotta count up and I've been down. Picture throwing about 100 miles. Battle room can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on dope paper, need a pen pal. PO said slow down, so I caught the wave when I skipped town. 16 was around the age, there's 12 jurors in a
We will
mistrial.
talk
They
next
say no under pay,
Tuesday.
said you wild, no Gentile.
I
I
say,
me like a man, even
yeah,
if your
be
eyes
quiet.
cocked, I'm there to. That's a
See y'all next week.
do you and I'ma do I.
Peace.
Certain boy gotta paint
Good
job.
night, everybody.